demonstrated volatility wrapped in intelligence. Ezra McCandless brought ambiguity wrapped in chaos. Raised in Wisconsin, she shifted identities fluidly, adapting names, gender presentation, and persona. Friends called her elusive, sometimes charming, sometimes unpredictable. By 2018, she was caught between relationships, one with a new boyfriend and another unresolved connection to Alex Woodworth, a man described as patient and introspective. That triangle would end with Alex dead in his truck on a rural property near Eau Claire. Ezra appeared at a nearby farmhouse injured and disoriented. She told police she'd been attacked, that Alex had turned violent, and she'd defended herself. The story fractured under evidence. Forensic teams mapped the wounds and determined the attack pattern didn't align with self-defense. Investigators found inconsistencies between her injuries and her description of events. Her claim of memory loss collapsed under interrogation, as details she had forgotten resurfaced when pressed. Her demeanor in interviews, calm, measured, often referring to herself in detached terms, struck investigators as rehearsed. Prosecutors framed the killing as premeditated. They argued she lured Alex to a remote area under the pretense of reconciliation. Her defense countered that she acted out of fear and confusion. Wisconsin's statute of 94,001 required proof of intentional killing, and jurors found that threshold met. She was sentenced to life with eligibility for release after decades leaving the courtroom. Verdict was read. Two women, two different states, but identical emotional cores: obsession, insecurity, and possession mistaken for love. Each used psychological complexity as both shield and weapon. Their trials exposed what happens when emotional dependency turns strategic, and as those verdicts settled, another name lingered in the archives: Camilla Gamet, convicted in Michigan for killing her boyfriend after years of conflict, her acts so deliberate that even seasoned detectives described the evidence as cruelly precise. Her story, too, belonged to the same lineage of fixation crossing into murder. These cases merged psychology and law, revealing how possessiveness and emotional instability can distort affection into fatal control. The courts measured motive through evidence, not emotion, defining where love becomes lethal. Each verdict carried its own message. The justice system can identify intent, but it cannot rewrite the moments when passion collapses into violence. Courtrooms are mirrors where passion collides with consequence. Jodi Arias rehearsed innocence, Michelle Carter weaponized language, Shayna Hubers, and Ezra McCandless transformed devotion into control. Each verdict pulled back the curtain on obsession and ego, masking as love. The law can measure intent, but it cannot reconstruct what obsession destroys.